Ah, so you mean G was the first day of the week? Number 8. And of course the story has it that they're in communion. They take communion. It's a Sunday. And the Jewish view was, well, that's odd. Why are they taking the 8th day of the week, the first day of the next week? Because it's the first day in heaven. And they're in true fellowship. Well, in some ideal sense, you know. So, day 6, A, B, C, D, E, F, is, as you said, not 7, it's 6. And in the story, he's praying. And in the story, he is crucified on the 7th day. Or is it the 6th? Because the evening and the morning is the reckoning of a day in Hebrew understanding of things. And it is, after all, in a Hebrew setting. He rises, of course, on the 7th day of the week. Or as he says to the lady in the garden, touch me not, I have not yet ascended. Because she comes early in the morning, before dawn, and finds the stone rolled away. Well, there's a lot of confusion about what goes on in the resurrection, and it's not surprising, of course, because it's meant to be seen from both points of view, from an earthly point of view and from a heavenly. I mean, put another way, what we call death here is life eternal. If you're at some Pentecostal funerals, they're very joyful times, because, of course, our friend who's just died has just gone to heaven. And the only thing we're sad about is that his family don't see him for a long time. I mean, in some sense, that's how the story goes. I mean, it's always been the criticism of the Christian, isn't it? I mean, how come you're so upset at funerals if you think when you die you go to heaven? Why are you so scared of death? I suppose a natural response might be, well, I'm worried about the way I go. I don't wish to be crucified. I'd rather die in my sleep, if that's an option. Well, in a sense, it is an option. You can die in your sleep, in your waking state here in the material world, which is sound asleep compared to the reality of heaven, of course. And you can, with Jesus, be praying in the garden, that they be with me where I am. I'm already transcended. Do you see? It's been the popular criticism of evangelical Christianity. How come you feel you've received Jesus into your life? He lives within you. He dwells in you, but you're waiting for his coming, the great and glorious day of the judgment. Of course, the answer is because we've fudged two stories together, Hebrew and Christian. Well, Hebrew and Jesus story, and made it Christian. And a right soup we've made of it too. Well, in this world, it's a never-ending story. And it has to be, because this world's a permanent school. As far as I know, it's permanent anyway. It's a permanent school of the transitory. And the kids just pass through it, thank goodness. None of them stay in it forever. That would be a disaster. We don't want kids that never leave school. They're a bit horrific, aren't they? I wouldn't want okay. They will graduate. He's a perfect God. He has no failures. I mean, goodness. He's God, isn't he? Love you, Dad.